Since getting electricity, I've been able to expand my business and sell frozen fish and sausages. Life is good.
When I was a child, I had to study by the light of a kerosene stove. Today, in our village of Iruparque, that is not the case, as we now have electricity.
With my improved cooking stoves, I use 60% less firewood and save around €5 every day. That money goes directly into my pocket.
Since I got electricity into my welding shop, the productivity of my business has significantly increased, and my business is developing more and more.
Now that our health center has electricity and lighting, we can treat pregnant women at night. Before, we had to use candles and kerosene lamps, and even the light of our mobile phones.
1 of 5 people on the planet lacks access to modern energy. The multi-donor initiative, EnDev, helps people to overcome energy poverty. Since 2005, the initiative has given 10.3 million people in Africa, Asia, and Latin America access to electricity and clean cooking. Access to modern energy services enables people to improve their lives in a crucial manner. With electricity, farmers and companies can work much more efficiently. With energy, health centers and schools are able to take care of their patients and pupils properly. Overcoming energy poverty is not an easy task, but it is possible. This is one of EnDev's conclusions in the last 8 years. But how has EnDev achieved its goals?
EnDev has a bottom-up approach. We support local manufacturers and retailers of stoves and solar systems to provide the market with affordable and high-quality products. We also support investments into micro hydropower and into solar mini-grids. And finally, we support grid connection. We support poor households to do the paperwork, to do the in-house installation, to pay the fee for the connection.
Well, when you want to reach a large number of people with energy access, it is essential that you build local markets, markets that are sustainable and that thrive into the future. By taking that approach, we also mobilize quite a lot of domestic resources, local investment money, investment from customers. And that also gives us the opportunity then to develop a program, to run a program like EnDev on a fairly cost-efficient basis. I think on average we use about €20 per person that we reach with access to energy.
To boost these markets, EnDev intervenes on the supply side as well as on the demand side. Customers getting good value for their money is a precondition for emerging markets. This is why EnDev adapts technologies to local needs, sets quality standards, and helps to make products affordable. EnDev has already trained many thousands of stove builders and solar technicians around the world. As many customers are not aware of the benefits of these technologies, EnDev initiates information and marketing campaigns. The combined interventions have boosted markets for solar lanterns as well as improved cook stoves in many countries. In Kenya alone, more than 4,000 people started new businesses as stove builders and installers. The demand is overwhelming, says Anna Ingwe, head of EnDev Kenya.
So far, we have been able to promote 1.3 million stoves. Now, if you look at the budget of the entire program for the 2 phases, it is costing the program €4.5 per one stove, which is a very good cost implication.
The promotion of improved cook stoves not only creates jobs, but people have to collect less firewood. Thus, women save time and money by not having to search for wood for fuel. every improved cook stove also reduces greenhouse gas emissions. All of the stoves that have been put into service by EnDev save the equivalent of about 980,000 tons of CO2 every year. This corresponds to roughly 100,000 round-trip flights between London and Canberra, Australia. And let us not forget the health benefits. Improved cook stoves emit less soot and smoke, which kills almost 2 million people every year, more than malaria. Modern energy is also a prerequisite for quality health services. Most laboratory equipment runs on electricity. EnDev has already supplied systems to more than 11,600 facilities, many of them health clinics. In Ethiopia, for example, EnDev enabled electric bulbs to light up the surgery. Health teams are now able to refrigerate vaccines, sterilize instruments, and carry out analysis in labs. For densely populated villages, electricity from the grid or a mini-grid opens up additional options for development. In the case of mini-grids, the technical installation is only one of the challenges. Even more difficult is to operate a mini-grid in a profitable way to make it sustainable. EnDev supports the development of electricity tariffs that correspond to consumption patterns and the income of the customer, but also ensures that there is enough revenue for the operator.
Within EnDev, we tested a number of different business models. Some are based on monthly flat rates, others are based on the real power consumption of a household. An interesting one which we have developed in Senegal, for instance, where we have quite a number of mini-grids, is based on prepaid systems, where we have a system that is cheaper at the end of the day for both the providers and for the households.
Access to modern energy opens up job opportunities as well. An electric bulb allows for longer opening hours for stores. Solar pumps help irrigate fields. Solar dryers preserve fruits and vegetables. And electricity runs machinery in enterprises. However, an electric connection is no guarantee that businesses will develop successfully. In Ghana, therefore, EnDev has supported the creation of industrial zones with improved access to energy, but has also included business and environmental management training in its service package. Thus far, EnDev has helped almost 2 million people get access to electricity, and over 8 million people are benefiting from improved cook stoves.
Our figures are not simply the sum of all promoted energy technologies. What we do is we take into consideration some factors like sustainability, which are important, which you have to consider. So whenever you distribute or you promote solar technologies or cook stoves, these technologies have not an unlimited durability. They have to be replaced. We take this into account and reduce the reported figures to have really reliable and realistic figures.
In the last 8 years, EnDev has gained a lot of experience and know-how regarding access to energy services. It was not a straightforward path. What worked in one country doesn't work in another. Trying, failing, readjusting, and succeeding. As a learning program, EnDev over the years has fine-tuned its methods and has collected a lot of knowledge.
We share our experiences and our results with as many as possible implementing organizations, other donors, other partners, to have them profit and learn from the things that we have learned into the field. It is a huge challenge to reach 1.3 billion people with access to electricity and almost double with access to clean cooking energy. But we think it is possible. We expect that by continuing this and joining forces with other implementing parties, we will be able to reach the UN Sustainable Energy for All goals.